Hey y'all, it's Morgan and welcome to the video. I recently hit my 1-year anniversary on YouTube and I want to share what my analytics were like. I really like to watch this type of video and I think they're really helpful to people who are even considering starting a channel, if it's in the back of your mind or if you're just curious. I really like Kelsey Rodriguez, who is an artist here on YouTube, who shares her analytics and like what goes into being an artist on YouTube and just kind of making your way or finding your way as an artist. And her transparency is part of why I started my channel, so I want to be transparent about my journey in the hopes that it also helps somebody decide to take that leap and start the channel they've been thinking of, or start making that art they've been thinking of, or whatever that next step is in their plans for what they want to do with their life. So I'm going to share what my journey on YouTube has been like so far as an artist with chronic pain who has been very inconsistent. And keep in mind that everyone's YouTube journey is unique to them. We're all starting from different places and we have different abilities, skills, and resources. There is no singular path to success. The key is to do the best with what you have and figure it out from there. Alright, and before we get into the analytics, I want to give a little bit of background about why I started my channel and what it's about. Prior to starting my channel, I had been dealing with debilitating chronic pain for probably about 2 years, and I couldn't really do much of anything, and leaving the house was incredibly difficult, and yeah, it was not great. I had started getting back into art during this time and decided that I wanted to figure out how to make a career out of being creative and just in general have more creativity in my life because it was lacking in that for a really long time. And I don't have a formal education in art. I had a few classes in middle and high school and then a few classes at my college's craft center. Mostly I just have an interest for being creative and access to the internet. However, due to my physical limitations, I was not able to make art regularly and it took me a long time. I was really slow. So making physical products like prints or original art or like even like knitting and crochet takes a long time. So like selling that kind of stuff, like you really gotta work. Like I just couldn't do any of that. So I toyed around with the idea of making a YouTube channel where I could share the things that I made and give some insight into the creative process. But like I said, my health was majorly impacting all aspects of my life, and it still does. So to omit that and leave it out of my channel and like just not talk about it kind of felt like lying, like to just show up here and pretend that like I wasn't really struggling. Just like I couldn't see how that was feasible. I couldn't do that. So I decided to make a channel about making a life full of creativity while navigating chronic pain. So if you're interested in that type of thing, how about you stick around and subscribe? I'd like to say a few things about the first year before we get into the analytics. Those are coming up next. I want to emphasize that I was very inconsistent. I realized very quickly that I was not going to be able to keep up with the typical advice that I was seeing in the like how to start your YouTube channel videos of like post weekly, but even better, post twice a week or even better every day. Like you'll see in the analytics very shortly me trying to keep up with that for a very short time. The process of making videos was very rough on me, especially the editing part, which required sitting up for long periods of time. And that just like was a no-go for me. At the time I started my channel, I was very sick and it did not take much to cause a flare. And I figured that out very quickly. I kept having to adjust my expectations and I was having a lot of breakdowns in the beginning because I was just so frustrated that my body couldn't keep up with the ideas. Like I physically could not sit and edit. I did not have the energy to spend all the time filming or like whatever it was, like it was all just too much. And so I just kept having to adjust to what I was able to do, and I was constantly learning what my limitations were. I figured out that the content that I was making had to be the stuff that was happening in my life, like the projects or what I was dealing with, because I could not add any projects for the sake of content. So I shared about the creative projects I made, I shared about my chronic pain, and my hysterectomy, and making my first garden with my husband because those are what were happening in my life. I wasn't concerned about niching down. I maybe thought about it more in the beginning, but like it just wasn't an option for me. Like I can't just do strictly art, craft, creative stuff because I don't physically do that all the time. And then I didn't want to just do a channel about pain because I'm not an expert. I just want to share what my experience is. And I'm not a garden expert, but like I just want to share garden vlogs because that's what's going on in my life. Like I am the niche, the channel is me. And I like that. And like my target audience would be people that are also like me, that relate to me or to some aspect of me. So they might relate more to the art side, they might relate to the paint side, they might relate to the garden side, or they might relate to all of them, which is like even better. But like I'm just here to show up genuinely and attract people that are into what I'm into. My content pillars, or the topics that my content revolves around, are the different aspects of my life. And so that makes it easier to decide what content I'm making. Like what's happening this month? Oh, well, I have this certain project that I'd like to do this month. Okay, well, that's gonna be what I film. I'm currently dealing with this health struggle, or I just reached a recovery milestone, or like what's happening in the garden. Whatever is happening at the time is what my content is. I really think this is the sustainable way to make a YouTube channel because life is busy as it is without adding on extra tasks and projects for the sake of videos. Like, what's going on in your life and then document it or share it in a story way that other people can relate to, or what did you learn from the experience you went through, or whatever it is. I think that's really the sustainable way to do this, especially if you don't have the ability or time to put in endless effort into this thing. Like, make it work for you. All right, I think I have rambled on long enough. It is time to get to those analytics. I've got my computer in front of me, so you might see me looking down. There's a lot of numbers and graphs, and I can't memorize all of that. So I will also have the graphs and numbers up on the screen for you to see, and I will talk through them with you. So starting with my first month, I had 7 uploads, 563 views, 30.6 watch hours, and 34 new subscribers. Okay, now let me tell you a little bit about that. So when I posted my first video, I messaged family members and a few friends to watch my channel to give me a little boost. And probably because they're also the people that were going to be interested in what I was talking about. I had seen someone mention that your friends and family can't support you if they don't know what you're doing and you don't tell them. So I was like, well, I think that this group of people will support me, so I will tell them. I didn't like blast it all over Facebook or like do a ton of stuff because like I was new to this. Like I didn't want it everywhere. Like I just wanted a support group. And I was lucky enough that I had people show up for me, and every time I posted a video, I messaged them and they showed up for me. You know, every time in this first month, I get a little spike every time I posted. They're doing me a solid there. So thank you for that. I very much appreciate it, and it definitely gave me a confidence boost, and yeah, it just felt really good. And as you can see here, I posted 7 times, which is kind of a lot. I was really trying to keep up with that advice to post as much as I could. I wore myself out very quickly. I had paint flare, posted a video about that because I was very upset I couldn't post other content. But the point is, posting that often was not sustainable for me. I had to come to terms with that. And also, in the first few videos, I'm wearing makeup, and I realized that I didn't have the energy to sustain doing that for every video because I get worn out very easily, especially then. So I kind of stopped wearing makeup unless I really felt like it. All right, and now the numbers for month 2. I uploaded 3 times. I had 271 views, 10.2 watch hours, and 4 new subscribers. So definitely down from the first month, from 7 to 3 uploads. I'm still getting that peak whenever I upload, and then it goes back down pretty low to somewhere between 0 and 10 views a day. And subscriber numbers down. I had that first initial peak from friends and family. All right, moving into month 3. I uploaded 0 videos, had 32 views, 1 watch hour, and 0 new subscribers. That was a very rough month for me with my health. Life was chaotic. Just did not have the energy or ability to be making videos during that month, which is okay, because came back. I did not let being away a month deter me. I knew that I would be back. But I do think it's interesting that I was getting some views without posting. That was exciting. All right, now month 4, I had 4 uploads, 325 views, 18.6 watch hours, and 1 new subscriber. And as you can see, I'm still getting those peaks over when I post my new videos, but I am still getting some views in between those videos, so it's not going completely flat, which was nice. Moving right along to month 5, I had 2 uploads, 249 views, 12.3 watch hours, and 4 new subscribers. So during month 5, I ended up taking it pretty easy, especially with just those 2 videos. I was having surgery the next month and was just kind of really holding out until then, just kind of not trying to cause a flare, just taking it easy, and that was okay too. All right, month 6, I had 1 upload, 233 views, 12 watch hours, and 5 new subscribers. Yeah, still taking it easy. This is the month that I had surgery. That video came out a couple weeks before I had surgery, and this was a really interesting point in my channel because I wasn't posting that often, but I was still getting some views like most days, which was just like really cool and encouraging. It might seem small to some people, but you gotta start somewhere and you gotta build up. Like most people don't just like rock it off. You see slow, gradual change, and then eventually it'll probably take off, maybe. Okay, now we're on to month 7. I had 3 uploads, 1.1 thousand views, 46.2 watch hours, and 16 new subscribers. So this was a very exciting month. 2 of those videos I posted were my hysterectomy recovery. Those seem to really resonate with people. Just seeing that like 1.1 thousand views is just kind of crazy. Month 8, I had 4 uploads, 588 views, 36.3 watch hours, and 6 new subscribers. Not bad. Still having like a baseline views of not 0, which I just find exciting. All right, month 9, I had 4 uploads, 747 views, 47.6 watch hours, and 7 new subscribers. Yeah, so still seeing a good trend in the right direction, and it's really nice. So once I came back from my surgery, I kind of started to get a few subscribers like regularly. For a while there wasn't really much activity, but then once I came back from my surgery and started posting again, I really saw that I was kind of getting some more traction and my baseline was slowly going up. It wasn't just not 0, it was, oh, now you're getting 20 views a day or about 20 views a day. Things were going in the right direction. All right, month 10. This one had a couple interesting things. So I had 4 uploads, 3,000 views, 41.4 watch hours, and 9 new subscribers. Okay, so if you're looking at these graphs, you might see a new symbol. So usually there's a little square play button when I post a new video, but now there's this other kind of play button that's kind of zigzaggy. That's the symbol for shorts, and this was my first time playing around with uploading shorts. And as you can see, the first 2 I uploaded had big peaks. They each ended up getting about 1,200 views and like 4-ish watch hours each, so it ain't nothing. And then I posted another short at the end of the month and it got like 12 views. So yeah, there's not much consistency with views. Like I don't really know why it picked up the first couple and not the other one. I only posted 1 long format video this month though. I really wore myself out in the previous month, so I added a few shorts to balance it out. All right, and month 11, I only uploaded twice. I was pretty tired and life was a little busy. I had 990 views, 51.7 watch hours, and 23 new subscribers. So this was a really exciting month, especially since I only posted twice. I had, as you can see on the subscribers graph, I had subscribers kind of trickling in most of the month. And like, that's pretty wild. It definitely seems like my target audience is getting reached and my videos are just making it to the right people. And so that's really exciting to be matching up my videos with the right people. And I've had some lovely people comment, and yeah, it's just been really fun. All right, and month 12, I had 8 uploads, 6 of those being shorts. I had 13.7 thousand views, 139.9 watch hours, and 29 new subscribers. So that's kind of pretty crazy. Definitely still seeing the growth in the right direction. 2 of the shorts did really well, getting a little over 5,000 views each. And so you can see like there's a big peak on the views, and I got several subscribers from the shorts. They really help broaden your reach, I guess. Shorts aren't something that I want to do mainly. I mainly want to do long format content and then supplement with shorts, so maybe like a couple times a week. Some channels do mostly shorts, but I do kind of want to stick mostly with the long format. But they definitely seem like a good way to reach your audience or reach more potential people that might be interested in your channel. All right, and now finally, I want to give you the year total. But before I do that, if you are finding this video helpful, be sure to give it a like so it reaches more people like you who might also enjoy it. Thank you. Okay, so my totals for the year. I had 42 uploads. I think about 9 of those were shorts. I had 21.8 thousand views, 447.9 watch hours, and 138 subscribers. That's just like pretty crazy to me, and like me starting a year ago would have loved to see this, that I am making progress and that my channel, it looks like it's picking up and that my work is paying off. If you look at these graphs on the year, especially the hours, you can really see in the last couple months the pickup, and hopefully it keeps trending in that direction. I've been feeling better since my surgery, slowly getting better, and every day is not the same, but I hope I can put more energy into my channel and into my content. I'm really proud of myself for starting a channel and sticking with it a year. It certainly hasn't been easy, and I've had to learn a lot of new things like editing and filming and how to do it in a way that holds people's attention. And you know, there's always stuff to learn, but I'm really happy with how far I've come, and I've really enjoyed getting to meet people that resonate with the stuff I post down in the comments. And I feel really good about finding something that I can do on my own terms. If I'm having a really bad pain day, or for whatever reason like I can't do the things that I thought I'd be able to do, like I can push stuff back. Like, I'm not currently making money from this, but I will be. I'm laying the foundation of what my channel will be. So I need to be able to make this sustainable for me, and I think I'm figuring that out. I feel really good going into my second year, and I hope to get monetized this year. For those of you that don't know, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within the last year. Most of my watch hours started coming in after August, so my goal would be to be monetized by August. I don't know how realistic that is. I am seeing growth, and that's all like I care about right now, is just progress in the right direction, and I'll get there when I get there, but we'd all like to be monetized sooner rather than later, right? And if you're thinking about starting a channel, the time to start is now. The time is always now, because it's going to take time to build up a catalog of videos that people can go back and watch, like in playlists. Once you have several videos made and the algorithm starts understanding what type of content you're making and understanding where to send it, That's when you really start seeing the magic happen. That's when your videos are hitting the right people. And you gotta make content for that to happen. You gotta make those videos before that can happen. So just start and figure it out as you go. There is no one way, there is no perfect way. The important thing is to figure out a way that is sustainable for you. And be kind to yourself. You are going to make mistakes. You're not going to be perfect. And that's okay. The goal here is not to be perfect. The goal is to show up. And no matter what your ability, there are people out there that will resonate with your thoughts and experiences and perspective. You just gotta put yourself out there. Thank you for spending this time with me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'm gonna pop up a couple playlists on the screen you might be interested in checking out. I'll see you again soon. Bye!